You know what it is. It's the Front Left Podcast, Front Left of all Conversations. You got myself, Tezza, and I'm Jeremy.
Trick or tray.
Mbappe, man on.
It's because I'm wearing a PSG kit, innit? That's why I was
man on.
Look at this guy. I was so confused.
Hey, it's happening, Josh LFTS. And we're here with the fourth member of Front Left.
No, it is Shak, Omar. I'm
Shak,
back again.
Omar hitting the vocals, man.
Mr. Residency himself. The officially.
We're on the back end of 2020 now.
Back end of 2020.
Mad.
Thank God, man.
Mad.
Let's do the year recap. Close your eyes. I'm gonna set the scene.
Let me take you on a journey.
I'm gonna take you on a journey. Wait, so it's January. Hey, man, I was thinking January 1st, 2020.
I was gonna say different days.
Yeah,
It's been Yeah,
Let's start from then and we go onwards. So, what was the first thing you went to?
Crafton Cornland?
January 1st, 2020?
No, but it was like the 11th.
No, it was December, wasn't it?
Did anyone do anything for New Year's Eve or day anyway?
Both New Year's Eve and day.
Did we do a rave?
No, I was working. I didn't celebrate New Year's. I was working.
Yeah, I didn't celebrate New Year's either.
No, I just watched a little firework thing for like 10 minutes and then
Okay, mad.
I went out still.
On New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
At the docks?
No, somewhere else.
Oh. Because there was one by the docks. So I was working so I could see it from outside. But
Easy.
I was dead.
Did you have drinks at 12 o'clock?
Your lips is co-worker. I remember him telling me.
That lips.
Now, what is actually going to be the motive at 12 o'clock? 12 o'clock because curfews and thing. People will just be clapping cheeks and everywhere.
Are you talking about the end of this year?
Yeah.
I have no idea, bro.
12 o'clock, because if it's a 11 p.m. thing, where's everyone going to go for the countdown?
We're going to have a secret illegal
I think there's going
gonna roam the
to
streets, man.
secret parties going to be
Yeah,
happening.
there'll definitely be secret parties, man.
But my friend Masons are doing a party because she messaged me saying you down for it. I was like, I don't do New Year's Eve. So I know Masons are doing a New Year's Day party.
Why don't you do New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Church, innit? You know this.
Yeah, I'm saying that was good.
I didn't know.
Oh, so I've never done a New Year's ever.
Really?
Yeah, every year I go to church.
You did one. You came out one time, but it was after 4 hours of church.
No, like literally, it was like 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Because I remember
for fucking
Republic Days.
Yeah,
and he came out.
And since then, you've not done a most on New Year's Eve?
Nah, I've never hit the countdown with people.
So it's a family thing, like a
Yeah,
family
yeah,
situation?
always.
Goes
never.
off in church, man.
Like that's one of the deals that I had with my mum. Like, it's you have to do New Year's Eve. Like, you have to do it. Like, she doesn't care about like. If I said to my mum one year, I'm not gonna do Christmas with you, she wouldn't deep it. But if I said to her, I'm not doing New Year's Eve, fam, I feel like that's non-negotiable. Like, we have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
fair
important, isn't it?
Because boy, some of the motors that go off, man, I'll be half. I've had to duck out on a few family like ones early just to be like, yo, I've got to hit this.
I always think it's overrated.
You can't.
It is though now, but it is. But every year I'll be like, every year I'd say the same thing. Oh, Sack New Year's, it's too packed, it's too busy, paying too much money, and then it gets to the like 9:30 on New Year's Eve. I'm like, this the shoulders get me out,
shoulders
man.
Are going.
Yeah, the shoulders going. Trust me.
I don't know, me. Not gonna lie, a Boxing Day beats New Year's Day or any Boxing Day for me beats anything. Like, I've never had a bad Boxing Day.
I think last year was a decent one, but like for like 3 years before that, I was like Boxing Days. I was shouting Boxing Days overrated.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Fam, Boxing Day, I don't even give a fuck about Christmas. My eyes is on. I turn up that Boxing Day is my Christmas. Before we used to do raves, we used to do graffiti on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Fam, it was special.
You used to do it?
Graffiti on Boxing
Oh
Day.
yeah, I think I must have went to one with you.
Did you? Boy, it was live. Like, it was actually
Things everywhere.
movie.
Do you know? I know even just the things. It was just I don't know. Everything was just good.
I've never
It was
had
like that house to R&B like switch up as well.
yeah,
And when you came out,
But
as you said,
you look special.
things everywhere as well. behind the bar.
The days of the bros.
Outside of the bar.
And the Chelsea boots.
I had a couple of them still on the turtlenecks.
You all rock turtlenecks that day.
Nah, I wore a shirt.
I wore a
but
turtleneck.
Everyone else wore a turtleneck.
Yeah.
I looked at that photo. There's a photo.
I have a picture of you in a turtleneck still.
I love a turtleneck.
Yo, you used to wear a turtleneck all the time.
Turtlenecks bang, you know.
Used to wear a
Fam,
turtleneck.
look sexy in a turtleneck.
The whole swag's changed. I think the best times how we all looked as a clique going out is when we all wore shirts. You won't think it, but we all pull off shirts nicely. No, like, as a clique.
This is one of them things though, like, it's like when you go to another city, if you're unsure about like what they're like on the door, like you never tend to wear, me anyway, you never tend to wear shirts in Liverpool, you kind of go casual.
Yeah,
Because you know the bouncers, you know like the club and that you, imagine seeing your boy or like some people that know you and you're just there all shirted up and everyone else is like, what's the occasion? Whereas like if you go to another city, you're like, I don't know this. This what they're gonna be like on the door. So every time I've been out with like, if it's been another city motor with you or whoever, it's always been like a shirt smart thing, and I was like, oi.
I whip out them
I feel nice in the shirt though. I feel like
No, we pull off shirts.
I feel nice.
Like to the point where I feel like there was a point in time like I can't pull off a collar. Has to be granddad collar. Because now I'm being serious. So the chaps come on. Love a good shit.
I was laughing like a granddad. That's why he's wearing a collar.
What is it? Super stretch ones, the slim fit thing.
You had some grey one that one time. That's the one you're talking about. Yeah.
No, but we wear bare shirts. There's one that I wore to that day Joel came. I only wore that one time. That was sick. That was a good fitted one.
The short sleeve thing.
Boy, also, yes.
The short sleeve
Then
thing.
I wore
bare. We used to wear.
I used to wear
I
shirts.
was going to wear a shirt to a shanty. I was going to come in a shirt.
You were going to go in a shirt?
Kind of
I know, but I was going to come because I thought this is an R&B, so I'm going to come hella R&B. I was going to have the shirt, two buttons down.
You're going to look like a singer who's going to jump on stage.
I was trying to get on stage.
Just looking to do a
the shanty brings me on stage, and I was trying to be me, bro. But then I left it at home, so I even tried to go Zara that same day
You left
to get the
it,
same.
I remember, because you open your suitcase and you're like, oh,
and I was like, I tried to go shop in Manny to get the same shirt, just so I could wear
The
it.
last one I remember though, when we all like went in shirts, I think it was in Manny. We went to what's that place, Neighbourhood, when it was still open.
That was the last time I think I wore a shirt.
That was the last time I remember wearing like a shirt, with a click.
If I get what you're saying with shirts to a shanty, because when we used to go like market and stuff, we used to go to vintage shops, and I used to have like bare relaxed shirts, like over like their flex.
Yeah, or
But
to a festival or something.
It depends on the concert as well.
I could only wear an old vintage one because they've got that baggy fitting.
Yeah.
New shirts are too. Everything's too slim. It's not relaxed.
Yeah, it's different types. It's like a casual shirt where kind of like you wouldn't wear it tucked. You wouldn't wear it tucked. You just let it go.
Or you wear a t-shirt underneath at the same time. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But obviously it depends on the concert as well. Because I'm not gonna go see fucking D Block Europe in a shirt. You get me? You know, but obviously a shanty, I felt like that was a setting for me to just come correct.
But yeah, the first thing that we did was went to Crafton Corner.
We went to Crafton Corner.
That was only like a week or two into
the new year.
Into the new year.
Where was
Yeah,
that Manny?
Yeah.
I've seen them twice now.
That's the first time I've ever seen them. To be fair, it was
no, we seen them another time though. Back in Napa.
Did we?
Yeah, when he came with Skepta.
Can't even remember.
That was time ago.
It was a long time ago.
What's it called? Club Ices or something?
Everything nice.
Is that what it's called? Oh, you just
It's Club Ice, man. Everything nice.
Yeah, no, it was a nice little intimate venue, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. In fact, I seen you crossing the other side.
Yeah,
we saw you across from the other side.
Yeah, but you are having fun.
No, Tessa was having fun. It was Tessa having fun.
I told the woman, I was just like,
Tessa the fan as well.
I wish I had a fan.
Tessa, nah, he's actually doing You Got Served.
Nah, do you know what it was? Yeah, I forget what, like, it was still warming up, and I remember there was this guy behind me, and we didn't know who he was, and like, I don't know, I kind of took off my jacket because it was a bit hot where we were at the top. It was so hot.
It was humid.
And he was like by the VIP bit, and I remember taking off my jacket, and I don't know whether the guy thought like I was taking it off because I was like, getting into it kind of thing, and I was just taking it off because I was hot. And I remember he tapped me, he's like, yeah, he was like going hype to this tune. I was looking at him like, what?
He was like, that's my guy.
So I thought, okay, if that's the energy, then yeah.
Come through.
Then there was a couple guys we were with, and then when songs came on, then I thought,
really going for it.
let's just gas him up.
No, serious. He actually did. He did the most.
Why not? But it's funny though. I don't think any of you were with me when I went to the VIP.
Where was the VIP?
It was
So where we
literally
were,
right next to us.
All right.
There was
But
like-
was a section off to then go in.
Fam, it was fucking
there's a
shit.
door.
But it was quicker to get drinks.
Yeah, it's quicker to get drinks.
Way quicker to get drinks.
Yeah, so when I went into the bar to get drinks now, I seen some girl that I know. So she's holding her drink. She's literally just come from the bar. She's holding her drink, but she's like looking down. So like I'm waiting for her to look up to like see me because I didn't want to shout her name because it was quite full. So
Casey!
so she's looked up, but she's still holding the drink like this.
And she swallows herself?
Fam, the drink went everywhere because she was like, she was trying to put like.
Nervous energy, man.
Yeah, but so she's trying to put like her money back into her purse, but like holding the drink at the same time, but say hello to me at all at the same
and then
time. So she's like moved, and she's like, oh, but like in her head, she's thinking, I'm gonna come over and either give him a hug or whatever. And she's got like this, the drink.
She tried to multitask too much, man.
Drink's gone skied everywhere all over. Everyone just looked.
It's not even your fault, it is.
Exactly, because I was standing still and I just looked and smiled, and she's like, oh, that's it.
Just gave her a smile and got it all shook. Whatever.
Coconut air just flying like this.
I done something like that once on holiday, man. Like I pure fumbled. Like I was just walking through the hotel, I remember, and I was eating a pack of crisp, and then I'm looking. There's these 3 girls coming towards me, and then like at least 2 of them were like fire in it. So I was like, I knew I was gonna pass them. So I was like, okay, come on, like I'm just eating me crisp, play it cool in it. And then I looked up, made eye contact with one of them. She made eye contact with me. I had a crisp, yeah. I missed me mouth, bro. I don't know how I did it though. I just went. I just walked past them.
I've done that more with drink than with
You've gone to drink and spilled it.
Fam, when I give sexy eye. Like, fam, small. Nah, bro, I actually give the most smoldering eye ever. The man's doing the whole routine and stuff.
There, man.
The man's out here trying to sip. I was thinking shit. Like, more time it happens more in the gym where man wants to get water and I see the water hit me.
But that adds to it, though. That adds to it, man. The water glistening.
Allow it.
Nah, but how, like, crisp, though, like, you put your hand to your mouth.
That's true.
I don't know how it got to, like, that point where...
To miss is a bit mad.
To miss, and I just went...
Have you ever seen the one where... Nah, this is actually so funny because this has happened, like, maybe 3 or 4 times. Where you see a girl and you know you're like the girl, you're eyeing off the like your eye fucking basically. Yeah. And she tries to act cool, and she slips. And you're like, oh fuck, like
yeah,
yo.
I've seen it, especially when girls wear heels.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, I can't talk to you nowadays.
It kills everything.
Have you ever got another foot though and you slipped?
I've slipped a couple of times.
I remember when you slipped. There's a time when you slipped when flipping. We will go into Manchester House.
Oh, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
You see when we moved this mic up? Nah, that was joking. Wait, tell us. Nah. So
it's bad.
Oh,
it's actually bad.
So there's a girl who works there, innit? So she's waving. So there's me, Josh, and Simba. We're walking.
No way.
And she's waving. Josh thinks she's waving at him.
Oh, no way.
But she's waving at me behind Josh. So Josh
We
is
still know the same girl.
I know, but like you could tell she was waving at me because of how she acted afterwards.
Fuck her, man.
My guy's waving, all happy. He's like, yeah, yo, she's fake. The man's waving. He's waving. Because obviously he's waving. He's not concentrating where he's going. So he's walking now, and he puts his foot. You know where the curb goes down to a second step.
Yeah.
So it's like you got many steps. You got 1, 2, 3 steps.
Yeah.
So his foot just goes, and my ankle broke himself.
But it drops to the third one.
He drops it, so you just see Josh walking. Naturally, you see his whole body, and you're like, rah. But you know what's so funny? There was like 2 bouncers outside.
Bro.
It was the audience.
No, there weren't that many people.
Nah, there weren't that many, but it was because
people.
It was because we were looking like we were going to go into that place. So the 2 bouncers were just looking, and I could see the bouncers were going to question us. Next minute, just on the floor. But that kind of helped us because she came out and it was like, oh, no,
you
no,
okay?
these, you okay?
Yeah.
And they were,
I'm literally
Ankle broke.
and because of that, the bounce was like, oh, nah, these guys just go in.
Finished.
Just go in.
It's
so funny.
The way he felt that was peak.
Finished.
Haven't you done something similar though?
Yeah, I've done something
Yeah,
similar.
yeah,
We talked about this first time.
Tez's one's not as
Didn't he jump over like
Nah,
some
it
fence
wasn't
or
a-
something?
no, Tez's was
It's
funny.
bad. It's funny.
But if you was there that you seen that ankle break, it literally was me stepping. The steps is like from here to the floor.
Yeah, it wasn't even that many. It was like 3.
It was like free, so you need to think, nah, but it'll be elevated though, because it was at the top, going down.
Yeah.
So it'll be here. Man basically took I took a leap of faith.
Because if you were on my distance, it would have looked like Josh was walking next to me.
Was it like he was trying to guard Kyrie Irving or something? Kyrie just hit him
Yeah,
with a
like
crossover.
someone dropped the shoulder. Yeah,
The way I just went down, and like I thought my ankle was done. Like, you know when people say like they go out and they break ankles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that
Oh, I've
was
seen plenty of girls like
Like on your
twist
own
up their ankle.
cobbles. and
but
you-
like
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
like broken ankle, you need to go to A&E. Because I was like, oh shit, it's kind of painful.
That's even worse. Like after the embarrassment, you try and get up and walk, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Do you know what the peak thing
can't even
after was? The girl that was waving came and hugged me. So, because that's why I was like, nah. Josh is trying to get up. I was like, yo, we need...
she didn't even go to help the injured guy. She just went straight past his body on the floor to hug you.
It's actually
It was
embarrassing.
actually peak.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
But,
fast forward to February because we didn't do anything after.
nah, nothing much, really.
and
I don't even know what was February saying?
Ashanti.
Yeah, it was Ashanti, yeah.
Ashanti, yeah.
Ashanti was really good.
times.
Ashanti is basically my highlight of the year.
Probably one of them.
It
And that
actually
feels like so, like, because of the years being so, like, so
There's
hectic.
not a lot to choose from.
I know, but
Yeah.
because it's been so hectic and so long, it seems like it wasn't this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, every time I think back to
so
it,
much has happened since then.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like it should be like 2 years. in between,
yeah, and
you know?
it feels like it was
yeah.
so long ago. But Ashanti was obviously, I think we spoke about it on the pod before.
the
but
first time I come on.
Yeah, the
that
first
was
time
right
you come on.
after
Yeah.
Ashanti,
Felt like that concert went on for a time.
No,
you
it
know.
did. It
did.
did go on for a long time.
We got our
Like
money's
4.5
worth.
Yeah, we
hours.
actually
Yeah,
got
we
our
actually
money's
did.
worth.
Like
I could
4.5
actually fully
hours.
say like I've been to R&B place and I got my money's worth. That
Yeah.
was like
There's a lot of
We did-
things.
we-
lot
we
of
did-
things
we
I
didn't
will
stay
be
to
at
the
my
end,
money's
though, did
worth.
we?
and
yeah,
that's
we
it.
did.
Swear down.
Yeah.
What is it?
Be safe right to the end.
Yeah,
Right to the end. Because people were complaining, saying that, like, oh, Ashanti was only on for a little bit. People were leaving at 11. Shanti came on at 10 to 11.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
she
Oh yeah, because
finished
the
at like half
Liverpool show
11.
got roasted, didn't it?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple of days before.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, Ashanti, like don't even bother. And then
Yeah,
we went to
they
this
said
like,
it.
And then we were like, what? She was on for
People
like an
said
hour.
people said
Yeah.
it was shit, and I was like, nah, this is. I don't know, man. That was
because
my
there's bare
first time.
fights at the Liverpool one as well.
Was
Bare-
there?
Yeah,
bare
there
girl
was fights,
fights.
yeah,
Yeah.
bare fights kicking off.
Because that was the first time I ever went bowlers. But there was bare Scouse people in that money one.
Because when the tickets initially came out,
It was just Manchester.
it was
wasn't
just Manchester. So everyone who's in and around those areas just all jumped on it. Then the Liverpool one
And
was
then they add
announced like
shows
a
later.
month. Yeah, yeah.
It's when
a
people
month
do
later.
that.
Yeah.
I remember I got like tickets to go see Lauryn Hill years ago in Brixton. It was
Yeah.
like it's going to be the only show she does in the UK.
Oh, I remember
So I
it,
got
yeah.
my accommodation. I paid money to go Brixton and all that. I was like, it's the last chance. Got all people to go to Lauryn. You was meant to come and
I
then
was
you
meant
have
to come,
to
but-
get rid of your ticket.
Yeah.
And then next thing, Manchester show gets added, and I'm thinking I could have just went down the road to Manny instead. I'm going all the way to Bricky.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, it's true, it's true.
Oh.
That's
But
mad.
nah, that Ashanti concert was
But
just good,
like,
man.
but something like that worked in our favour was like Bryson Tiller, because there was only meant to be one Bryson Tiller show, and then he announced the second one because the first one sold out too quick.
Oh, yeah.
So that's sometimes some of these things work in your favour.
Yeah, nah, it's a good thing, but just not if you buy the ticket for the first one.
First one,
But yeah, I've not seen Bryson, but I've heard good things about like the Bryson.
yeah, it was
Bryson
really
live and
good.
that.
Actually, we should have went to the first one instead of the second one, because the first one had SZA and Bryson.
Oh, I remember
The
that.
second one
tour,
only
yeah.
just had Bryson, and it was cut like bare short. Even though it was good, I didn't get my money's worth. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
the DJ playing, didn't he, at
yeah,
the beginning? And then,
That's why I say like the difference between house and the difference between R&B, because you pay for a £50 ticket, when you're staying till 6. You pay for a £50 ticket in R&B, you're gone by 11
Yeah,
to avoid traffic.
it's true.
Like,
And then if there's an after party, you got to pay an extra 30 quid.
do you know what I'm saying? Because I need to go to that club that day in.
And they don't even perform. You just see them
Because
waiting.
Mario was in Club Live that night. Everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Mario in Club Live," and
Mario's
he
in
was
Club
just-
Live.
He,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just standing there, just chilling.
Yeah, I think it was Club Live. Yeah,
Was he?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like that, and it's not even a guaranteed entry. Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, that's the
whole
thing.
heap of times I've been
Exactly.
KB.
Then you gotta say, no, I'm on a guest list, and you've paid money on top of being on the guest list.
Yeah.
Remember
you
after
get
Tory
there.
Lanez, was it me and you who queued? It was me and you,
Yeah.
because you come Tory Lanez, but you didn't go out. You didn't come out.
Nah.
You went home
Yeah,
early.
I know
It
where
was
you
just-
went.
And it was
If I
just.
said I know what
I didn't want to say it, but we bought tickets to the after party. We bought tickets to the after party, and they were still making us queue for like over an hour. Like, you might not get in. I'm like, we've bought tickets. It's
Do you know what was mad?
mad.
My mum was like, yeah, I was actually happy when we got there, and they were like, because it was Kwani as well, innit?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
Kwani couldn't get in, or he could get in. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know.
trainers on in
Yeah,
there.
trainers,
Trainers.
innit? Yeah.
trainers.
So when the security, it was Portuguese sponsor.
Yeah.
He was like,
The
it's
main guy?
Yeah.
Oh, him, yeah,
He was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to make a whole issue. I thought, yo, let me use this to my advantage, innit? Like, yo, babes, do you just want to just go and get some drinks and see what happens? She was like, you know what, you're fucking. I was like, yeah. I was like,
Let's
yo,
go.
let's
Mr.
go. I
Ulterior
was gone,
motive.
Yeah, he was
like,
gone.
Yeah,
I
gone.
remember I was in the queue. I was like, Jay, where's Josh? He's
I turned around, I was like, fam, he's gone.
gone,
I see
bro.
man down the road, like.
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
To
gonna
be
lie.
honest,
Yeah.
you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
There's no
'cause-
point if you're gonna go in the club and you're just gonna be with that one person anyway.
See, it would have been bit orcs because it was
Yeah.
mad because she was ready to come with us anyway.
Yeah.
So obviously she's coming with us, and we're in the club, and we're just like dancing and that. I don't really like that dancing. I do, but it's too now. I need to stunt.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing I'm with. No man can move to it.
Yeah.
So I
It's
have to
long
be-
going into a place with a
Yeah.
girl. Yeah.
'Cause you have to stick
So,
with them as
you have
well.
to
Keep
I had
them as
to-
well, man.
Because if you go
Yeah.
if you go into the club and you secure a girl there, you can't be protective. You can't be like, you can't dance with any other man. But if you
Yeah.
go in there with her, like,
Yeah.
and she starts dancing with a man, then that's a violation.
Imagine
So,
you
yeah,
leave
that's what I'm saying.
without that girl. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You
go
go
into
into
that
that
and
and
leave
I
it
could
out
not
there.
show my
That's a
face again.
vibe too.
Yeah.
So I had to take her out of the situation. We
Yeah.
went to
It can
Dirty
get sticky.
Martini now. It's mad because the guy that used to work in Tiger texted me and he was like, I think your boy's on a date.
Oh,
I was thinking, no, I'm not on a date, but like, he
so
came
you listen
over.
to all the pod?
Which one?
The one you're talking about?
No, not him.
Oh, okay.
The Polish Don. I don't know his name.
Oh, I don't know.
And then, because there was no one in there,
Yeah.
man, the way she throwing the lips.
Oh, the non doing up bar lips.
Bro, there was no one in there, so I thought,
Ras.
fuck it. Was I here just.
Man on camera, like,
I'm
The
actually
CCTV footage ever gets leaked from there.
Did
Like,
I ever
see
see
Josh in there
on
going,
CCTV, be like, yo,
Did I ever? I think I showed you once. I started to cut off. There's a CCTV when I used to work in Sakana.
Yeah.
But it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Did I ever show you?
The way these caught you?
Yeah. It's bad. So I'm in. So I'm in work now. So when I used to work in Sakana, when Sakana used to be a place in Money, innit? So the guys
Sakana
who
Fridays.
owned live next door because
Yeah.
I used to chat
Oh, I
to
know
them all.
Sakana,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's come in the next day. So he's looking at me and he's just bare smiling. So I think, like, why is he bare smiling? Like, normally we don't have a full conversation. We just kind of how you do house
Yeah,
business,
yeah.
whatever. And he's just bare smiling at me and he's like, you had a good night last night, yeah? And I was like, yeah, it's good, yeah. Because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I said hello to him when I went to the club, innit? Then he's like, no, but like, you really enjoyed yourself, innit? And I'm thinking, like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, you need to see this video. Come check this guy. So he's showing me a video now. These man are see I'm on CCTV, hands in the air like this.
Yeah.
One girl in front of me, one girl behind me. Like this. And like, yeah, because that's them times in Liv, you always get props as well in it. So I've
Yeah.
got like flipping, you get like they used to have a bunny rabbit
Oh,
head.
like
and all
no,
that.
like rubber rings
Yeah,
and all that
rubber
kind of
rings.
shit,
But,
yeah.
So there's me with all these props, this guy like this.
Do you know what makes it funny as well? CCTV. There's no sound. So
There's no
context
sound,
to it.
exactly. Yeah. And it's not like
That's making
it's
it
not in
funny.
colour as well. It's like that
Yeah.
kind of greenish colour. You just see.
You look at like
girls.
whatever tune must have been on that time must have banged because
Yeah.
he was enjoying
So
himself.
you
man.
showed me the CCTV and I'm like, nah, you waited, you purposely went with your. I can imagine all the managers sitting there knowing that I work next door.
Yeah.
If there was. It's mad that you said that because there's no sound
Yeah.
on CCTV.
Mm.
So, you know, the day I got on Meg, because I
Yeah.
was working in it,
Yeah.
I want to see that CCTV footage. Like, I fully want to see it.
I don't know how long they keep
Bro,
CCTVs kept.
be gone.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to know. Like, I've always wanted to know that because it was like Man saw at the beginning. I was like, right, you got back. And it started. You know where Lucky Voice camera is by the toilet?
Yeah.
Fam, she was shaking. Mum was hurt.
Mum was actually working as well.
Fam, I was actually like,
He was on shift.
No, seriously, Mum was out here on shift, just catching wine now. Brought it to the bar. No, like literally. So yeah, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
That's funny.
What was it back?
That's what man does with his hands, bro.
Celebrating them. Brought it around to the bar now. Chatting for time. Just throwing stuff, like catching like a flirty vibe. It was mad. It was mad. She was like, I'm downstairs. I was like, calm, I'm coming through. Went downstairs because the kitchen closes early.
Oh yeah.
Man, I had to look if there was any managers at the door. I was like, nah. I was like, come. Pulled it into like the kitchen bit. Threw on the chip. I started lip-sync. Lip-sync. I was lip-sync. I was going in. Like I was going.
Shak, can you imagine as well?
Bro,
I was
Man said he threw it on the chair.
Not threw it on the chair, but like.
Nah, I know what you mean.
But
Like,
literally, man was like, boom.
I mean, can you imagine though, like
lip-sync.
in the office because you can see bare cameras.
You can see bare cameras.
Yeah.
Where's like Josh in like this view?
But like it was in the restaurant bit, man was just lips and I hard now. Bear in mind, this is like 12 o'clock. I was like, yo, I'm getting a 30 beat. I was like, man, you need to let me go, bro. Like, you need to let me go. End up whacking it, but like,
because if the lips is that intense from then
bro, it was a mad
you're
thing.
looking to blam instantly, man.
No, actually, fully was. Like there's questionable stuff that I've done while working.
Hey guys,
I always feel like if someone watches back CCTV.
I'd love to watch back like CCTV of me moving to girls, like in the past or when I've moved to girls in the past. I'd love to watch back the CCTV just to see how I moved. Because at the time I thought I was moving bare smooth, but if I was to watch
especially
myself,
if you're drunk.
Yeah. Like if I just got into girl, like
Nah, for reals, because I always
thought I
think
was bare smooth at the time. And
I always think back, like
I look back at myself and think, what the fuck's this nigga doing, man?
like you obviously have this perspective that you come across like slick, and then because have you ever been out and you people watch other people?
Yeah, when you're sober.
And other people wave
and you're laughing,
like,
thinking, oh my god,
you know
look at
who
this
does
guy.
that? Shak. Shak people watches me when I'm chatting, and your brother does that a lot as well.
Oh yeah, Malik does it. Because
Malik does that.
He catches you in action.
you come past.
That's like a running joke. He catches you in action.
You drop commentary bars.
Josh over there, man.
He actually pisses me off as well. Malik does it too much. I'm like, nah, allow it.
Nah, I just quietly observe in it, because I'm just an observer based. Like, but I like to remember things. So like when it comes weeks later, I like to remind people what they did. Like,
but I got smooth bars. Like I'm a wordsmith.
If it works, it works.
But no, I'm being serious. I'm a wordsmith. Like I'm very good.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like when you're drunk and you think, like, there's obviously must have been times where you think the next day, bro, I don't remember chatting. No, how did I get so and so's number? But when you think back, you're like, I was not with it.
Nah, but
you think you're doing the most.
At the time, I think I'm going off. I'm spitting bars.
Yeah.
Like this is lyrical. I feel like Nas in '99. That's the poetry I'm spitting to this girl right now. Literally, like Nas, Tupac, they'll talk about bars. If they talk about like my bars, they will go up like legendary stuff at the time. But then when I think back, say if I tried it when I'm sober, I don't think I'd say it.
But that
when you're liquid though, so this is the thing. When I'm liquid, I'm either very annoying to girl, like very annoying. Like but then some gal love it, some gal don't. Like I remember there was one time, I think it was me, you and Simba. Did we try to go history first? Or was it?
Nah, we history West Wade is.
Yeah. So I was fucked.
No, I wasn't with you when you were in the queue though.
Yeah.
You with Simba.
I was fucked. But when I'm fucked, I talk some shit.
Your senses don't make sense.
I
know.
You talk some shit.
Sense.
But there was this absolute baddie. I said, yo, your mind, like, talking the maddest. You know when her friends start, like, moving mad, like, what you doing? The girl was like, yo, why you cock blocking me? Yo. But it was like, because we couldn't get into history, I had to allow it. I had to fully, like, be like, raw, like, the girl was, like, ready. Like, I was talking shit, like, shit. The friends knew I was finished. The friends were doing their job. She was actually like, nah.
She was enjoying it.
She was like, oh, don't cock block. I'm from Manly. Like, I was like, yeah. They were like, not today.
No.
Not
They weren't allowing what you were saying.
No, they were not. History is racist.
The only time I've been finished like that was that video of me when I was with
Amina.
Yeah.
What was it?
But I was asking her for money.
Cats or
I think I was asking. I don't know what I was saying. I think I was asking for money. Have you never seen the video of me?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Asking for money.
I'll have to find it after the pod.
Oh, I've seen it.
I'm not speaking English.
He's actually not speaking English.
I'm so calm, but like I'm not speaking English. It's like I go, so yeah, I had 2 cats and £1 and I need to, and yeah, fam, that was the sentence. And then she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, no, listen. And then I say the same thing again. It doesn't make sense. And then she looks around and she's like, I don't know what he's saying. But like, I'm so polite with it. Like, I'm like, no, but like, listen. And then when I say it, it doesn't make sense. I'll find the video.
You should not like this guy trying SBTV warm-up sessions back in the day.
Where was this? Was this when he was edgy from the lane?
Yeah. Oh, this is.
So I used to have this thing when I would get drunk, I'd just start spitting bars.
I think I remember you did it one time.
Iconic. I've got
That's still on your Instagram.
I remember one time.
I took that off time ago, but it must still be on my phone. I wouldn't have deleted it off my phone. But iconic bars. I need to show you. Is Edgy's freestyle from like 2014, man.
Mad thing.
It was a problem.
It's a problem.
But yeah, moving on from Feb, I don't really think there's anything else that
Then it was
much
the
happened
lockdown?
for Feb.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, March. The day of the lockdown was when we were meant to do the brunch.
Yeah, that was meant to do.
Yeah, do you know
The
the
one I come to.
The original though.
That was meant to be.
Yeah, that was meant to be.
Oh yeah, because his birthday was like. Yeah.
That was that weekend, and then the lockdown. Obviously, that was. It was a unique experience for everybody because no one's really who's living in this country has ever had to be like kind of like.
Where were you, man, when you
guy.
heard the thing?
I was on a date.
This guy was on a date.
I was literally on a date.
So what did you say? No or never?
But literally, mum was just like, fuck it, because it was that, because we were still contemplating. It was still going on to like because the Wednesday, Thursday, it was like we still didn't know.
Yeah.
We done that pod.
Yeah, so
that was the second time on the pod when it was like we were saying about it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. But then the following week we still didn't know till I think it was like the Thursday, Friday that like this is gonna be a proper
Gonna be
thing.
announced, yeah.
Literally went on a date on the next day, and then it was like, yeah, you're not doing, because Minia still didn't get the confirmation if it was on or off. And
Yeah, and then
until
it was announced because they did the government did like the press conference things that they've been doing. So they waited to that and then it was announced. So I think I just remember being at home, but I because the other countries had lockdowns, I was like, there's no way the neighbouring countries can do one and this country couldn't.
Yeah.
So it was inevitable how it was gonna happen. But like I was saying, it's unique for everyone because they've never really been in that kind of situation where you're like you have to basically do nothing.
Yeah, it was mad because like even before the actual lockdown, like our work was just like, look, I think like a week or 2 weeks beforehand, like, look, go, like, stay at home, we're taking precautions, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, because like a lot of places were like telling people, like minimizing staff, weren't they?
Yeah. So like I just came into work in the morning and I was like, rah, man's going home, innit? And then it just felt like it was something out of a movie. Like that's,
It was, yeah, but
that's the only way I could describe it.
Rich.
Like this thing happening, I just thought, there are viruses and stuff like that, but I thought I'd never in my lifetime experienced not going to work.
It was the unknown as well.
Yeah,
You didn't know what was going to
it was
happen.
mad.
And everyone at that time was scared as well.
Yeah,
a lot of people
true.
were scared of the virus. Like, I feel as though people now, even though it's still there and it's still...
They've come to terms with it a bit more.
Come to terms, because we had that little period in the summer where we kind of had our own freedom back.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm not going to fully go back to
How
the
it
first
was.
lockdown.
Yeah,
Because this
yeah.
lockdown 2, or whatever they called it, didn't feel like a lockdown at all. This one recently, the one that's ending tomorrow.
Nah, this one was worse. This was killing my head. So
Yeah, it was. I didn't mind the first one as much as I did
the first one,
this one.
the first one for a month and a bit. I still had hope. I'm not gonna lie.
That'd be overturned.
Yeah.
Well, because initially, because they said it would only be like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Then he'd be like, oh yeah.
3 months.
I was
months,
happy as Larry. Like, Mum was doing Tour de France. Like,
I think sorry to cut you off, but it was like a positive though, because it was like a lot of people never really had the time to like sit back and be like reset,
Yeah.
reflecting.
I enjoyed a lot of it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
same.
mean? Obviously, as I said, going out on your bike, I was motivated to exercise at home. This time round, I wasn't.
Yeah.
This time round, I tried it like twice, and I was like, nah, this is dead.
It's
The
difficult
weather
as
was
well.
nicer. You could go to the park.
Plus, because it was a lockdown, flat out for everyone. There was no kind of like different rules or whatnot, and it was like everywhere, and everything was closed, kind of thing. It kind of made you stop, and I don't know about you guys, but think like, oh, I'm actually a bit more grateful for the things that I have.
Yeah, like more family time. I didn't see no one, like any of the boys for like a month.
see, that's the thing that was
same.
killing me. I didn't see none of them.
For the
None of them on them.
Yeah,
The
I
thing
did
that
for
was
like 2
killing me
months.
off as well, like, to really get into it, lockdown was like for me, to be totally honest, it was like a mental prison. Like, it was the same shit every day.
Yeah.
Like, it was the same. And you know what was mad as well? Like, we had house party and stuff. House party wasn't good because Mum was making false promises.
House party was.
It was
elite,
making
bro.
false.
At the time.
That was one thing
At
that
the time,
everyone
I
would.
loved life. I was that 2 weeks was elite.
I was loving it too because Mum was getting. I was having my own personal Tory Lanes live. Like
Do you remember them flipping Tory lanes?
I
and
was-
the
Some of the
swarms?
rooms in house party.
I was
Yeah.
enjoying myself, and then I had.
He's got people in trouble
That's
because
the
the rooms
thing.
are locked.
And then you started speaking to old things that you never spoke to
Yes.
because for a
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
why
yeah.
you stopped speaking to them. And then
And I bet you haven't talked to them since then.
for time, that's the
Like-
thing. Talking to him, you're like, oh, why did we fuck up? This is why. Do you
As
want
soon
to
as
try again?
lockdown's over, we'll link up. And it
I haven't
wasn't.
seen any.
That's what happened because, like Josh was saying with the false promises thing, you're in this position where like everything's at a standstill. So you start remembering old people, old things.
Sometimes
things
I just
that
run
you
out of
never
things
do.
to say as well. And I'm like, we have to
Yeah.
link up soon. And I don't even mean it, but it just comes out. I was like, yeah, we got to link up soon, therefore.
'Cause in
and then
normal-
I'm thinking, why did I just say that?
Because normally what happens is you chat to people, and the next step is let's do something. So you get to the stage where it's like,
But
right,
you couldn't.
You couldn't,
got this backlog of people that I've told I'm gonna do stuff.
bro. It
Lockdown was the worst for talking stages because you're like, if you start a talking stage with a girl or something, you might talk to her for a couple of days a week and then you'll arrange to link up.
Bro.
But you start talking to a girl, you're going to have to keep that conversation going over the phone for 3 months.
That's
do
what
you
I
know
did.
what?
Then when you link up, what
I
you
had
have
the
to talk
energy.
about?
Nah, the thing was,
I know everything.
I had the energy to be talking. Then it got to a point where I'm like, right, I'm in limbo. Like, you ask me how my day is, and I'm telling you, my day is not.
75% the same.
Yeah, it's the same. So what did I do yesterday wasn't different from today. So then I had chick like fully saying like I'll come to Liverpool, and I was like nah. Like, bro, like me, this is the thing where I can talk about it because I'm okay about it now. But fucking lockdown for sec gal thought like me and you after this lockdown, like it's just me and you, baby. Yeah.
Do you know,
That's
do you know
mad
what
'cause-
it-
oh, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think because of that is like I was saying, because people have so much time to reflect. They've got so much time and so many people that they could potentially speak to. Once they kind of think, right, if I was ever be in this situation again, I need to be, I need to have a man or I need to have a girl and I need to have everything kind of
bro.
sorted. So I think everything was amplified,
But it got
Nah, I hear
intense
that.
where people
Yeah.
were catching love, where
catching feelings.
catching mad feelings, like the maddest, like
But some would be the opposite as well because I feel as though some people will be caged animals and be like, I can't wait to just move mad as soon as this is over.
I thought that. I thought I can't wait to move mad. I'm now in a more of a. I just want a him. Like I want things to be open, but I want to be more of a him because, not gonna lie, from March to like August, too many people's feelings got broke. Too many, like
That you were,
bro.
what do you
Too
mean?
many people were getting way too invested, and then I was invested for like 2 weeks, and then you don't get invested no more, and then to tell people then they're not invested. Some people take it completely different.
of
Yeah.
course.
And then, like, you try and tell them, like, I'm not the person for you, innit? Like, people don't know how to take that. They don't know how to take it.
Josh out here breaking hearts.
I'm breaking no hearts, man.
But at the same time, though, even though he may be breaking hearts per se, you'd rather be honest
Of
and
course, 100%.
like
Yeah, man.
sell
Didn't you get
dreams.
yourself a lockdown girlfriend?
No.
You didn't get yourself a lockdown girlfriend? Mad thing, you saw.
Why does he do this to me? Why does he try it, man?
I was gonna fight too.
He's just like innocent after like
Shaq, what?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I
Yo,
said,
my hands are hella sweaty, bro.
yo, don't be sweating. I asked you if you got a lockdown girlfriend.
Girlfriend's a strong word, brother.
Man, everyone had a lockdown girlfriend.
Speak for yourself.
Everybody-
bro.
nah.
Obviously not.
See, Jacob had one.
Yeah.
Jacob, everyone had a lockdown girlfriend where, you know what, yeah, you're speaking to this person, you invest your time into
Nah,
them,
for real,
man.
nah, I hear that. There was...
And man, then it starts turning into FaceTime sex. That's all you could do.
Face in
Jacob's smiling
phone.
because he knows it's right.
I came around for 6 weeks.
Come and start moving mad. Can't wait for us to just clapping cheeks and then you're just like, I'm not involved. I'm not interested. Hey, I saw more
Have you even
nudes.
man on FaceTime like that, yeah?
Bro, I saw more nudes.
Ah, yeah, he was.
Bro, I was
Josh would be
living.
answering calls, just no clothes with a glass of red wine
Bro,
or something, man.
Bro, I
With a bathrobe on.
that first 2 months, that first 2 months, I seen more tits. I seen more tits and pussy that I seen in a long time.
Whoa.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Just bare imagery.
Bro, it was mad. Like, it was just like, I don't know what come over Cali in it, but it was like, it was just
Yeah,
a
nah,
lot.
to be fair, yeah, it's mad.
Bro, I got loads. Like, I was like, yeah, like, it was like, there was
Especially
a
on house
period.
party, girls were confident on house party,
Bro,
man.
Yeah,
Confident.
yeah. There was a
I'm
period
thinking, right, like,
where man was getting like a different gal on the FaceTime doing a madness. I was just like, this is great.
I just hop in certain rooms and then like you think with someone you don't know, like if a girl's acting mad, you'd stop.
Yeah.
When some randomer comes in the room, because I knew a few people in that room, but I didn't know the girls.
Yeah.
And she's always carrying on, so I'm thinking, oh, what have I just hopped into here?
Oh, house
I'm
party.
gonna stay. What like?
I must stay.
What got myself into?
Daily dopey la. Trust. But yeah, kind of. So obviously during the lockdown, obviously like protests happened, bro. Like the Black Lives Matter protests,
First time I seen you,
etc.
man. That was
Yeah,
the
around-
first
yeah,
time
yeah,
I've
it
seen
was.
you, man.
And when we went to like Sefton Park and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protest.
So with the protests, because I was thinking, do you think they've sparked up enough of like a conversation where things may change in the next few years?
I would say they sparked up a conversation. I don't know if I'm hopeful things will change, but I don't think the change will happen as quick as we would like it to happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen overnight, but I do think it's helped because I still to this day will go and see the Black Lives Matter card link in people's Insta bio.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
this
yeah.
day, like
The ones that I don't get is where you see like you have Twitter now.
yeah.
You see BLM and then they display pictures them naked. I'm like, oh shit, like people who have OnlyFans, them OnlyFans gal, and especially in America I see it more. I see BLM and I see NSARS, but their display
And then their
picture
pictures.
is just
yeah,
like,
that's mad.
it's a bit mad.
There can be activists as well as
Nah.
It's just too
I
much of
can't
it doesn't
put the two and
correlate.
two.
Correlate. Too much of a gap between.
Yeah, but I
no
told
correlation.
you one time when I went to the dominatrix house and she was studying law and politics. So I
Man
went
was
into
like, call me master.
oh, wait, it was time
So
ago.
man was like,
I
he was
told
like,
the
your
story.
clothes off.
He was like, I
Wakanda
am the
forever.
masher. Call me.
No, so end up like moving to this girl. She was a dominatrix, innit?
Okay,
But I didn't. I thought people were gassing. Went back to his.
Django and James.
Gassing Django and shit. So I went back to her house, back to his, and like I was asking her like about what she does. So when you go into her room and stuff, she have the props that she
Dungeon
uses,
thing.
bro. Like
You love props, you know.
corsets, all them things that she does on cam.
aye.
Like but then on the other side of the room, because I always remember vividly, it'd be like politics and family law and this and this and this, and I was like, and she's like, oh, I do this to make.
Switches from character to character.
I do this to make money because I studied like law and politics in uni, and I was like, rah. So
Wow, just finish the homework and get on with a freaky deaky
Exactly.
things.
One of them, bro.
That's a
So
madness.
when you see that, I always think back to that, and I'm thinking a lot of people just do that kind of thing
Yeah,
just to
but
make peace,
it's
isn't
just me. It's like me saying, "Fuck you."
It is a bit of a shock to the system.
It's like me saying Black Lives Matter, and then there's me and my dick out. Like it's a bit mad. Like
That was a sentence I never thought.
I know, yeah. Jesus Christ.
but that's what it's like. It actually is.
Some,
gonna
some,
say,
may,
like, the
some
li-
may even use that to help the like hashtag trend.
Maybe,
because
but-
that's
They
what,
could do.
that's what's going to gain more traction to
Yeah,
their
and
page.
that's what-
Them, if that's what they sell, the body, then a nude or bikini pic will get more attention than if they put that link in it. Whatever, if it works for them,
Do you know what? Speaking on that, that's what people were doing. I remember there was a point in
but
time.
it just
on-
looks a bit
Not
iffy though.
professional.
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
it looks iffy.
But I remember on Twitter because like they were saying like some hashtags weren't getting seen or things were getting blocked and
They were
whatnot.
blocking the Black Lives Matter one.
Yeah, so
Like
like
George Floyd something.
yeah, so some people would purposely entitling the videos something completely
yeah,
different.
and you're like,
or
now
like
I got your attention.
yeah, or
Dun,
like a
dun, dun.
picture of them, like say if it's an attractive video, like you said, like in
Yeah.
a bikini or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as the video stops, then it'll be like a protest thing.
I saw one man. He was about to take lines, and then he switched the whole thing. Man, I thought, yo,
What?
Like a lot, like drugs.
Yeah, coke. What happened? Man said, fuck this shit.
Don't do drugs.
Like he was like he had like it wasn't cocaine, but it was talking about cocaine, and he had like the spoon ready to take, and he's like, now that I've caught your attention, I was like, oh, fair dues.
It's clever marketing.
What else happened? Fast forward then, because that's most of lockdown. October was brunch, fully brunch.
Nah, not even that wasn't all the.
Oh shit,
of
we went
lockdown.
to we did bank holiday. We did August bank holiday.
Yeah, and we all. That's when we kind of got freed a little bit.
Okay, I remember I got freed around my like gyms opened on my birthday, so I was like,
Around
yeah,
July
this-
time.
July time.
Yeah.
End of July.
Pump in it.
So I was like, yeah. But even still, like, it was when you started going out them times, it just wasn't the same.
It was
Because
weird.
things weren't still
Tables and
open.
that.
It was all that table stuff, so I was still a bit wary.
Some places weren't even table. Remember when we went to the town that time? It was just like you get your drinks and sit outside.
Oh, but it wasn't open then.
That's what I'm saying. Things were
Yeah,
open, but they weren't open
yeah.
for people to
There
go
was-
back in.
There
That
was
was
one
actually fine.
time.
Yeah, that was all right.
That was a
It's
vibe.
like a
There was
street
one
party
time I
thing.
went ink, and it was like a normal ink.
Like in the day.
No, in the night.
Oh, was it?
This was like
Oh, this is before the curfew.
Oh,
before the
yeah,
curfew.
because
Yeah.
there
But
was
it
like
weren't even like a
2-3
table
weeks.
thing. I went like upstairs to the VIP bit, and I was just roaming around like a normal ink night, and I thought, this is like normal. I want it. It was. I think it was after. It must have been after.
Look like that as well.
Yeah. I heard 54
So-
was moving candles.
Yeah,
54 was moving like
And
that.
then
They had like a 2-3
It didn't
week
last long,
period,
though.
grace
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mad though, because they like promoted it as tables only, but like when I went in, it was just.
To be honest, once you lock the doors or whatever, man, if you're making
Mm-hmm.
it a table only, do whatever you want.
Then
innit?
Fed started running up in places, so then that's when they had to
Yeah.
actually enforce the
Then
rules.
they had
and that.
checks. They had checks.
Mm.
And but yeah, then we had obviously the eat out to help out thing that the government flipping
Oh yeah.
set out for everyone.
I actually didn't use that, to be fair. But to be fair, like, I put on too much weight during lockdown. How am I going to start doing eat out to help out? Like, I was eating out for me to get sluggish even more.
Do you know what though? That was when you think back of it, they planned that so they could have an excuse to kind of tell people that like there's a lockdown again.
So when
So
when that
cute.
second spike come back,
Yeah,
they were like,
yeah, yeah.
you guys shouldn't have done
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Premeditated.
Mm.
Yeah, but then the government are the ones who are pushing these incentives for people. Because a lot of the time, because it kind of fell into the same time as like when Rashford started doing the incentives. Because normally people would have the like basically the economy would be going as normal, so people would get like free school meals and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I noticed the government when you deep it, they always have that little backup plan to blame us if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone was saying about us being in tier 2,
Yeah.
Liverpool. And they were like, even if the cases in Liverpool, they have dropped, but even if they hadn't, they would have still put us in tier 2 because they wouldn't want to admit that their mass testing had failed.
See,
Yeah.
I thought
You agree?
the mass testing was gonna. I thought that mass testing was gonna put us back. I thought they were gonna say like, yo, like.
Well, look, how
reverse
bad
it.
would that have looked on the government if they brought mass testing and said, okay, we're going to test everyone in
Spent all
Liverpool,
that money.
and then cases still went up.
yeah.
Do you know
get
what I
you're
mean?
saying,
So
I thought they were
whether
just doing
it
it to
went
fuck
up
with
or
people.
it didn't,
Yeah, but
they would put us in
didn't,
tier 2, and if cases carried on rising, they'd be like, they could blame us after 2 weeks saying, oh, you in tier 2, you went too crazy,
Yeah,
put you
okay, I
back
get
in
what
tier
you're
3,
saying.
do you know what I
I
mean?
thought they were gonna do it because everyone was rioting and stuff in it, and I thought
Oh,
they were
all
gonna.
that.
I
All
thought they
them
were gonna fuck over
the
protests.
protests.
Thought they were gonna fuck because we. Bear in mind, we was in lockdown before everyone else. So we already had that lockdown.
Oh yeah, because it was Liverpool, it was Bolton, and it was somewhere else. It's like Northwest region.
Nottingham was bad as well. I think Nottingham was bad,
We've already had that. So we will. To be honest, this lockdown for us is 6-7 weeks. So then you need to think with now then people.
Do you including tier 3?
Like,
as the lockdown?
Now he means you remember because the curfew came in Liverpool before it came all around. Then like a week or two later. They then announced it. Remember, because Liverpool had their own curfew. Well, when restaurants were still open.
So like when we got the 10 p.m. curfew, other places like London still were normal. For like a week.
For like a week or two, yeah.
But then we had our gyms closed and so on, stuff like that already closed.
Yeah.
So then I feel like because we started to speak out more and then do all this, I thought they were going to bring in the mass testing and then say, look, you manage your fuck basically.
Yeah.
And then say like there was a higher numbers than what there actually was, and then be like, rah, because everyone was like, where's the proof? And then they're like, well, we did mass testing. Here's our proof.
Yeah.
But if everyone went for that test in the first week, which we were supposed to, by now, the cases should have dropped because everyone should have self-isolated. So
yeah. The cases they did.
Yeah, it did work. But I'm just saying, even if it didn't, they would have that backup plan to blame us.
Yeah.
Not to say that that didn't work. It was you guys shouldn't have went so crazy after the case. After tier 2.
Gives them the opportunity to control the narrative.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
I'm not gonna lie. They should put money at tier 2 as well because now bare money man are gonna come live.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What is gonna happen because like Liverpool and other like close like major cities that people can get to where there's like a nightlife or whatever. Like you said, people from Manny or Brom or wherever, they're gonna start having weekends in Liverpool.
There's no way to stop it. No, people aren't enforcing at train stations.
No,
but you
or
can't
stopping
really
on the motorway.
Some girl was like, "You're in tier 2 now." She was like, "Oh, we was in the car."
Yeah.
She's like, "She don't even live here, like nowhere near here."
We're going to Liverpool.
Yeah, I was like, "What for?" Like,
bitch, no, you ain't.
Just to go home at 11 to finish at 11.
I was like, "What for?" Like, she was like, she was like, "I'm gonna come live for you about." I was like, "Rah, like." But you don't even live here.
Anyway,
like if for you to come here is like a 3-4 hour journey.
She must be spending the whole weekend then.
She has to.
Because otherwise, there's no real point. You can't be coming for like 3 hours. Well,
that's a lot, man.
On the same day kind of thing.
People asking, what places are open. People asking me, was your place open as well? I'm just like, it's a no go.
As soon as it announced, bro,
I've got no mad desire. Like everyone's going to go out this weekend. I've got no mad because it's just.
It's not the same.
Everyone was complaining how shit the 10 p.m. curfew was. Oh, they've had
an extra hour. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, like,
it's not even.
I want to be out 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. All of them thing there.
All the flipping
partying or doing your thing.
I know. Yeah,
doesn't know about that.
I do.
No.
I need to try it. Man.
We need to take you to a sesh when
we will. Yeah, we confirmed it last pod.
We have to go a house rave.
If it, I'm expecting it to be life changing.
Yeah, no, it will.
We picked the right one, and DJs don't disappoint.
If the DJ,
it's not even the DJ.
It's not us. It's the DJ.
It's not even music I'm anticipating. No, it's the wine that I want to get, bro.
You need to be.
Don't think too much about it. It will happen.
Yeah, it will happen.
Yeah, I'll be just there waiting for something to just come to you.
It will actually just come to you.
It just comes when the energy's right.
Divine intervention. Shaq will be like, woo.
That's how you are gonna start. Oh yeah, I'll do that next video and everything, man.
Yo, next morning, Shaq will be like, yo, when's the next one?
I'll be in your bedroom, just bumping house and that one.
I've been with people, and they were like, yo, this is fucking sick. Like, I didn't expect it to be so loud. But even, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's bare stuff.
Kind of on this subject, but back to the other subject. Apart from, like, saying about watching yourself on CCTV. Have you ever caught a wine of someone who's taller than you?
Yeah. He's seen it.
I've seen it from you.
I remember I was in England, there was a girl who was wearing heels, and I caught a wine, and the whole way through I was on my tiptoes. I was doing a calf workout, bro, and I was like trying to tiptoe up so I could like get the right position.
I've had the complete opposite.
Yeah, you get small, girl.
Fam, the girl was like
small,
5 foot.
She'd be backing up on your knees and that, bro.
No,
bro. There was one time I was like, bro, she was like 5 foot, like her head goes up to my shoulder. And like she's whining, so she's getting low, like height wise, like her head is like so.
So when she's dropping it low, that's like
bro,
low.
Just when he
knees
goes,
and that, bro. Man has to, glute bridges.
The funniest one was with Tessa and our next door neighbour. in Welby. She's like 4'10".
Yeah, she's 4'10" or 4'11".
And the way she would get down even lower to shake it. The
way she was giving you one, I was on the floor.
Man was actually out here just trying to grip it. I caught one off like some 6'2" girl, but she was like thick as hell. Like,
bro, 6'2"
bro, like it was the corner
centre half.
Like when
get me.
She was like mixed race. I will never forget it. She was like wham. You know one of them electric balls that people jump on and did go up and down.
Well, doing you're like this.
Yeah, and you try and
you need to stay on it.
Yeah. That was basically me. On
do you know what he's talking about?
No.
You know, like when you go on holiday and you get on the
yeah.
And you need to stay on it.
Imagine that. It's mad because I didn't even say nothing. She was like, it's you. It's like, wow, come on then. Then she just started throwing it. First it was hitting my top chest.
That is tall girl energy.
Mom
It's
was
you.
like,
You don't have a choice in this.
because she was pushing me far back. I was hitting into the table. Hitting into the table.
Josh getting manhandled.
No, I actually was.
Boxed out.
I was actually getting boxed out. And then when she was trying to throw lap, no, I was trying to grip something.
It's funny though, because like I always feel like
Then I saw man's looking at me, but it was I had to throw off because it was too funny. And man's just going to it. So imagine that time where you saw me catching one off that girl with the bag, and I was enjoying myself. In ink. The blonde, the one with the back. It was just me and you one time. I think we went ink.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, so she's taller than me anyway, but she's not that much taller, but she got hella body. Imagine her, but then... Oh, shit.
What's wrong with this guy?
Imagine her, but, sorry, tall. And then the back, when she's trying to throw it, because automatically you're thinking you're going to get in position, and you're already crouching a little bit. So because you're crouching a little bit, the back now is hitting you here. Like, what the fuck's this?
That's like coming like Rikishi on WWE, bro.
Oh, bro, it was shocking.
It's the position. He's almost doing the whip and the nay. You know,
Next thing he's getting batty in his chest, bro.
It's actually not good, you know. But tall girls love me. Like, I get more love from tall people than short people.
Some tall girls like smaller guys.
They actually really do.
Yeah, like not a lot of time they've got a choice.
I caught one in Mason, the first top boy we all went
but
to.
I was whining with everyone, so I can't remember no one else whining with it.
I caught one off you know, she's tall too. She's tall. And I was like, this is actually a struggle for man. Like, it's actually a struggle.
I'm just trying to picturing it from not our perspective, other people watching.
It's mad.
the complex is just a bit different.
Because I saw myself in reflection, I see the height difference. I'm like,
when you're on your tiptoes, especially the girls got back here, do you know how hard it is to maintain your balance but also handle the wine? There's a lot of like skill and strength to handle a wine just in general if it's a solid. And then you're on your tiptoes trying to like, and you're doing all this swaying as well.
A good thing is though, like,
it's long.
Like you guys who, because you guys are shorter than me, innit? None of you man have like small man syndrome. You know, because certain man will be like, they'll have some kind of like a way about them if a bigger woman like tried to move to them. Do you know what I mean?
Like
some
people
people,
kind of.
Yeah, because some people like it's an ego thing, innit? You'll have a
I'm not gonna lie, I was
syndrome.
waved. If I had more time to assess the situation and think how would this look right now, if that's small man syndrome, I might have a little bit of it, because if I was in the mind state of what do I look like right now, I probably would have been like, this is that.
I think you should not care though. That's one thing that I've taken from
one of them,
from
man.
this year.
Just live your life, man.
Yeah, like I get it.
That's one
If
thing.
she looks good, she might get her lips.
Tell him,
you know.
Sometimes.
But in general though, like for the whole year, like that's the thing that I've taken. Where I thought, you know what? There's loads of things that like. It's just.
Oh yeah, there's more important things in the world like to be worried about, definitely.
Yeah, no, even that, but like certain instinct. The way you were saying, like, how do I look to other people? Like I've just thought to myself, there's no point in caring as much.
It's one of them. Like it's not even how do I look to other people. It's there's phones about. You're ended up on someone's. I can't have. I know I've got ammo on certain people, certain of my boys.
Okay.
It's like a competition thing. Sometimes in the group chats, some of my boys, it'll just be now and then we'll have like a little battle where we just throw embarrassing videos in the group chat of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm always the one who has that. I've not got a lot of like ammo on me, and I've got a lot of ammo on them.
Yeah.
So I want the battle to be swinging in my favor all times. I don't want it to be even.
That's fierce.
It's one of them. And
Yeah.
we take this warfare serious.
Yeah,
It's
man, so
man.
warfare, you know.
bro.
But yeah, so where are we up to in
So
the timeline?
that
Kind of like
October, innit?
kind of gone to like I said August, September. Anything happened in September? Football season came back.
Yeah. Was September the
NBA finals.
NBA finals was in September as well.
Miami
yeah.
don't be proud, brothers. Miami don't be proud.
I was back in the Clippers. I switched after. Yeah,
Clippers flopped it,
I
man.
know they did.
3-1 down.
Fam, they had a
3-1 up,
3-1
sorry.
lead.
Yeah,
3-1
3-1
lead, and they blew the lead.
They were talking like they were champions, man.
They've done too
let
much
down.
talking, innit?
Everyone let down Kawhi.
Kawhi, where the guys? LeBron, king again.
Come on.
Trust.
Always.
He's going to free-peat, man.
And you had football as well.
Football then came back, which was different because obviously there's still no fans in the stadiums, which makes
Getting to the point of letting fans
Is that
in
the
now,
same in
again.
America as well?
different countries are different.
Because I'm sure different states are different also as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, it depends.
because if you watch like certain European games, like I was saying, I think in Russia they've started a few thousand fans in Russia and
Gonna start letting like
Portugal as well.
Abu Dhabi is gonna start letting fans in as well, aren't they?
Is that what
I
they're
think
doing? Yeah.
because isn't that where the Conor McGregor fight is? The McGregor Poirier fight, Abu
that
Dhabi.
where it is?
I think it's in, and they're gonna
sure.
start letting people in.
I thought
That's what I
McGregor
heard.
retired.
Nah, he's back January.
It's back
Oh, was
again.
he? So that
Yeah,
was
next
just
month.
what publicity
He just
stunt.
talks smack.
He says he retires once a year.
He was
McGregor.
still in the testing pool, weren't he? You saw that.
Yeah, he's back next month.
Oh, mad. So anyway, where are we up to now? We're almost
November, no.
November, October.
October.
There's nothing really that. But
October
what
was
back?
the brunch, and then that was
Bunch of October, November.
October.
October. Right?
Yeah, bunch was
October.
lit.
Yeah, October.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the date.
What did you say?
I was gonna say the actual date. Then I
What
thought,
date was it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
cool.
for this.
Mum was supposed to be working.
No,
supposed to be
nothing.
working?
No, nothing like that.
He cancelled on the base.
Nah, it's not that. No. I'll tell you later. It's
Alright,
fine.
cool.
It's nothing.
November. Nothing really happened this month.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
Back to doing lockdown. It's been a stop-start year, isn't it? It's
Really
been
has.
Lockdown, man.
No time for me
Is there
to
anything
prosper
that-
and enjoy myself.
You thought, like, I'm definitely going to do next year that I couldn't do this year if you're able to.
University.
November for me was just
Yeah.
November, October for me was just working on the project medicinal. So I'm glad that I kind of had
Time.
Lockdown gave me time to like. To be fair, like a lot of the stuff on that project I wrote in the first lockdown,
Yeah.
like Sprinter, all of that, like I'd done that,
So it gave you.
and that gave
So-
me a lot. I wrote so much music in that first lockdown, so which was good for me because I knew every night there'd be a period like maybe like a period like 3-4 days where I just couldn't, and I was like I'm just gonna watch films, go on house party, and then there'd be like I get like a 3-day period where I'm just writing every night.
Was it
Get
easier
creative.
to write them because you had that much time to kind of like
Yeah.
think and reflect?
Because I always say to myself, like if I don't write, I'm wasting time. What am I doing that's more important? I can make excuses if like I'm going to work or if I'm going out or I'm out and about. But if I'm stuck in the house, there's no excuse. I should be.
But where did you get your inspiration from? Because when we were doing the pods during like lockdowns and stuff, it was, even though we managed to churn out content, it was a struggle because we weren't face to face and we didn't have the production
And the
and
app as well was shit.
yeah, and we're using don't say the name just in case. You did the like Josh was saying, the means that we were using was like wasn't reliable and so like what gave you like the kind of like
Inspiration wise, to be fair, getting drunk on house party and then just
Were you singing to girl?
No.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, the odd time. Nah, but anyway, getting drunk on house party, and then obviously when everyone would go to bed, because I'm a late night person, I'd just be like still a bit buzzed. So I'd be like, oh, let me try and write a little something, or even just thinking of past stuff, past motives, or just even imagining what the motives after are going to be like. Just all different. You have to like, if you can't find inspiration, you have to kind of force it. Not force it. Force is a bad word. Don't force it, but just use your imagination, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We missed something actually.
What did we miss?
Shak.
Oh, yeah, I've never.
Shak.
To be fair, I haven't even talked. Yeah,
Shaq what?
Shak.
the lives, man, the Insta lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I started to do. I started too late. I wish I'd have done it earlier in the lockdown, the first lockdown. But yeah, it was just a little Insta live thing that I was doing Only done 4 episodes. Yeah, 4 episodes. Just got bored. Thought, let me do something. I can't put music out because I couldn't use the studio, so I was like, I need to do something creative. Put something out. So then I got good guests. I had Jamie off Love Island. Flo used to play basketball, GB in London and all around Europe. And Mike Lowry on one episode as well. And then Tasha Jonas right before their fight as well. And obviously you man come through. We had like a you just jumped on as well. So it was good. I wanted to actually bring it back for this lockdown, but as I said, this lockdown didn't really feel like a lockdown. Everyone's kind of like, I got put back to work. Everyone else is kind of doing their own thing. So
yeah.
But I would sort of now definitely, I enjoyed having like my own show. I enjoy hosting. I enjoy like putting content out, not just music. Even like even stuff like this. Just talking, just content, like creative content. Which obviously this is just number one podcast going on right now.
Number one podcast.
I think that's what lots of people kind of dived into, innit? Because they realised they had so much extra time. So they thought like, oh yeah, because I got extra time, let me try and test creative fields that they probably wouldn't have been able to. Find new hobbies, like you were saying. Like we've mentioned on this podcast before, like loads of other podcasts started popping up, and people were like, you were saying, like you were doing your little lives, and other people may have tried to do other creative fields. But is there anything that like this is to everyone, like kind of like learned during like this year?
About myself, innit?
Yeah,
it made me realize that fucking don't know, a lot of people are not happy with work. I spoke to a lot of people about it, just professional wise, or people feel like they waste the time at university doing a course that they're not interested in, or the job they're not happy in, or because there's bare redundancies and people are not working as well. So much emotion, which is just flying about. Yeah.
How about you, Jay?
Flair that I need to just, live a little bit more in it. Do you know what I mean? Because I look back at a few of the other years, and obviously I know I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to save up and get a car, this, I'll save up, I'll do this and whatever. But then I hear some of these stories that you man still speak about this, then I'm like, rah!
You missed an elite time.
I missed an elite time.
But we was young though. Yeah. That's the thing. We had... Nah, to be fair, what you did is I rate what you did. But we was young.
You made the sacrifice.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Instead of going on like 2 or 3 holidays, you were like, I need to get a car. So
wait, them 3 holidays a year was.
I'm not. I don't regret it, but I'm just saying like
nothing.
You got to like what I've learned is just time's precious. Like you're not gonna get it back. Like you can. It's great to plan ahead, but you can plan ahead for so many years, and as bad as it sounds, like you might not. Anyone can go at any time, so you've got to just live in the moment. And don't, if you feel something, you're gonna enjoy yourself and have a motive that you're gonna enjoy a holiday or whatever it may be. Don't think about but in 2 years' time I might not be able to afford this.
Yeah, true.
Take the opportunity, enjoy yourself, because
that's it,
this is showing your life short, man.
Nah,
that's it.
Especially with all the flipping people, celebs and things that we just been passing away.
And we've had a year just wasted.
True.
So many stuff that we could have been doing this year we haven't done.
On a level, this year was like kind of my. I came into this year thinking I'm gonna start easing out now and start being serious. Like, whoever I'm gonna speak to is gonna be serious. I'm gonna start pulling away from the man them a little bit more. Like,
man, try to sell us out.
Man, I wasn't even saying that, but I was saying like, I'm gonna start spending more time with whoever I'm gonna start seeing, or I'm just gonna be bare intense with that person, or like I'm gonna, if it means like, what are you doing, man?
Trying to lift the mic?
No. or be like, if I'm gonna plan holidays, it wasn't with the man them no more. It's whoever I'm speaking to at that period. Like,
man, something.
But how did you get to that point in mind where you think this year I'm gonna settle?
I don't know.
Especially if did you know who that was gonna be?
So I already had something in my head that I thought who was gonna be, but I had 2 people come up. One said to me on Valentine's Day, "Do you want to go to Paris?" I had to deep it in it and think, how will she feel? You have to pick. You need to pick wisely who
you can't go certain places with just any person.
So this is what I'm saying. So basically, someone I know won a competition. I know one of them competitions on the radio, and she was gonna go to Paris for Valentine's Day, and she asked me to go with her, and I was like, like, shit,
that's a
Paris.
Like, how are you gonna take this? Like,
was you like actively dating that person at the time, or?
No, I
So
wasn't.
they thought, right, that's big, isn't it?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
think,
yeah.
right, I'm gonna pick this person, even though you're not even dating them properly.
That's a bit mad.
No,
that.
not at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
time
yeah.
she asked you.
Yeah, and then someone else asked me to go on holiday with them as well, and I had to deep it, and I was like, okay, how, because this is at the time when Mum was in my feelings. So I was thinking, if I go on this holiday, and you whack and it's bare romantic and it's 2 people, and you come back, and you're like, yeah, it's not for me, dog.
Holidays, I've spoke to people who've gone away on like couples holidays, and that's like make or break.
See,
you
I
spend
believe
that much
that.
time with someone.
It is actually make up
It
for
is.
You're going to sleep with them. You're spending the whole day with them. Dinner, breakfast, lunch, night, morning,
Everything.
day, everything.
It's just you and that person.
I've sold so many relationships have been ruined by a holiday.
Bro.
So you need to know whether it's safety if you're going to take her away.
That's
Especially,
the
and
thing.
if you don't know her like that, if you're not already actively dating her, and you could just be, you're just getting blinded by the pengness, and then you take her away, and she's a pagan.
See, that's the
You're
thing.
gonna have the worst
Because
time.
man thought about that Valentine's Day.
I'm shouting at his own
one
track there. I'm shouting at his own track there.
Proper thought about that Valentine's Day one. Man was like, there was actually sat there for time.
And Valentine's Day's a mad one because there's a
Wait,
stigma around that.
fam.
You go away with someone on Valentine's Day, you better
But
come
then
back your
I
babes.
thought I can't post it on the gram or nothing. I just dip and dip out. Like it looks like
She be wanting one of them pictures that you take.
Can you see the
You know
Eiffel
when
Tower
girls go on
behind
holiday
you?
with what?
See, if
Oh,
she,
I thought
When
you
girls,
said-
no, when girls
Oh.
go on holiday with the guys, with the man or
And you
whatever.
don't show the man's face.
And yeah, he's just there to do a photographer and that.
if she became,
you see
if
how
she
half the
became my
hand.
babe afterwards, do you know what? I'll be fine with that. But I wouldn't be fine with if it went so sour in my head. And I'm like, nah, you're not the person for me.
It's peak on them
And
as
that
well.
person thinks I'm the person for them.
And then,
Yeah.
but you,
Yeah.
that's what
That's what I'm saying,
you're
it's
thinking
peak on
about other
them.
stuff. You're not even thinking about that. You're thinking about, I've wasted that money as well. Like all the other things start coming into your head.
But she was it free?
Yeah.
So everything paid for, so you just need Spain.
Oh, it's blessed then.
Yeah.
I'd be
Spend,
been gone, me.
but then think of it. But then think of it though, if he had gone and then he'd come back and thought, she's not for me, and she's picked him because she was the one who picked him, he'd have been peaked.
That's
the
her
thing.
L, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
true.
And
her
then,
L for picking you. It's not the.
I had another thing tell me to fly over to Copenhagen. And I was just bare thinking of it for time, like, Copenhagen, yeah, like,
Denmark.
These business trips, man.
like but like then for me, like the angle she's talking about is like,
I wanna go, man.
yo, if you're come, me, you're gonna be a safety thing. I thought, fucking hell, like.
Josh, what do you be saying to these girls, bro?
So I always say
don't know what he
to
says.
This guy
He always
says
says this.
this guy
He always
sells
says
the
this.
most dreams, bro.
Do you know what it is?
Man
Do you
goes
know
with the
what it is?
package.
It's not even that. I'm just. I don't know. I think I'm very nice.
He's a
Not
marketing
very nice.
genius. That's what it is.
I talk quite well. So then,
Yeah, it's talking well, but then like there's levels, man. You're getting invited. No, okay, go on,
different
carry on.
countries. Man's getting
Different-
flued out.
International, Josh, man.
Blue wine and
Copenhagen
that.
to go and really like. It's mad because the way she speaks to man is like, yo, it's like if you come, me and you were like, it's a thing. I thought, you know what, yeah. I have to deep it because I was posting some stuff because it was 2 years ago we went to Hong Kong recently
Yeah.
and she popped up and she was like, oh my god, I love how you travel, I can't wait for us to start making these memories. I said whoa I said whoa
How the girls have this
Bro,
in their
these girls are tight, bro.
but do you know what actually pains me the most? I'm just gonna be so honest
When
about
they
it.
say that, though, what do you say to them? Do you entertain it? Like, yeah, babes.
I feel
we
like
gon'
he
fly.
does it certain people
Yeah,
because there's no way they have, there's no smoking on fire. Yeah,
Bro,
therefore-
you're tweaking, you
one-
bro.
the one
Serious
that
thing.
pisses me off the most, and I caught this recently, where you actually fall into it and you're like, yo, I want to do these things with you.
You're
Like,
already planning the trips in Copenhagen and that. And
no, not with that one. But when you start planning something with somebody, like I want to do this, and this with this person, and then they come and tell you like, whoa, it's going too fast now. Boy, fam, that's the biggest L that you when the roles are reversed for the lad.
when a girl tells you that you're taking
those
things too fast.
then it there's something in your head that's like, rah, this
Because
is
the
a bit mad.
stigma is
Yeah.
like boys don't want to get serious. They have
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're the ones that we're waiting.
Backing
The
off.
girls are waiting for to be start
No.
getting serious.
But girls wait for see. Okay, so you know if you don't message a girl, you know that girl won't message you. Girls
Oh, they're so
openly
stubborn.
wait for you to message.
Oh yeah.
And like
100.
I've got that thing like if you don't message me, I would not message you.
That's the thing. I'm no the plug. I'm stubborn, man.
So if you're waiting for me to message you, and you're waiting for me to message you,
It's not gonna happen.
it's not gonna happen.
No. Like 80% of my talking stages have ended like that.
Like that.
Because
That's the
just for
same
my
with me.
stubbornness, you're not because I don't want to be the one starting all the conversations. Brother. Come
Nah,
on,
it makes
bro.
sense.
Fam,
I hear
Like
that.
I get boys and men to make the efforts and whatever,
Has to
all of
be
that.
two-way after
But
a
yeah,
point.
it's gotta be a point where it's
How
both
can I
ways.
always be like, and then they be like, why did you stop speaking?
Every day she's gonna roll up, alarm goes up, beep beep. Good morning,
Yeah, but you watched all my stories and you're doing this and you're telling me that you can't be like, yo, Wagwan. Like, how are you waiting for me
And then
to
I
pop
start
up?
thinking, are you like that with me because you think I'm a dickhead? Or when you're talking to other guys, or are you like more active talking to other guys,
Bro.
and you just think, oh, this guy's just gonna message me anyway, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
just chill.
Might be, you know.
But I'm not. If it's one of them as well. If you left me on scene, I will never reply. I won't message you ever again until you message me. Until you make a new conversation, you left me on scene. Fam, I will not message
Bro.
you ever again.
And you know what? And I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it on all the way 100. There's times I think I really want to chat to this girl, man. I can't, man. I can't do it because I can't do it to myself.
I said that to someone last night. I was like, rah, like, I just want to speak to this person, man, but because you left me on scene,
I can't run.
I can't message
run.
you now and be like, rah, I can only message you if you're my missus and be like, we're having that conversation. But the way you just left
I'm
me on
waiting for it to
scene,
put up a story.
and
Just
not
so I
even
can
just
say
a
something
story,
random.
but how can you watch my stuff on a regular basis and then when I actually catch you in person, you were like, well, you didn't message me. What the fuck?
Oh, kid,
You're...
I feel as though you're just talking about my life.
Guys,
No, me and Shak,
this is why I log out.
me and Shak are the same, bro.
Nah,
Me and
why
Shak are the
just
same.
too much
Me and
time,
Shak are
man.
the
That's
same,
why I go
man.
messing with time.
Nah, it's not even that. It's the whole.
Nah, man.
Should I message him? And then when you actually have a deep conversation with that person, tell you one that just happened to me the other
Do you know
day.
what, after a while as well, when you like reconnect and then you just have it and you're like, why did we not speak for like, and it's like, yeah, like we're not going to do that again.
So
Next,
she was like,
a week later, it's the same. It's the same, bro.
yo,
Mad.
is this camera seeing my text?
I don't know. You best be careful.
If it is, I can.
Yeah, fuck
It has seen it before, you know.
Yeah. Even on the last
But-
pod. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the top of it?
I didn't even
So I was like, I was like, oh, cool. She was like, oh, but did your phone miss me? I was like, nah. And then she was like, oh, well,
Did your phone?
what kind of
phone
is
miss me?
this? So
That is rude, bro.
no, basically I pocket belled her by accident. You know when you,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So then I was like, oh, well, you missed me. Oh, I was like, oh, just be like, Josh, I missed you loads. She was like, never. And I was like, all right, never, but I'm right. She was like, I'll take it. She's like, maybe. So I said, I missed you in it. She was like, I knew it. So I was like, you know, fuck all. Then I was like, if you knew it, why didn't you message me? Had to call her out on the bullshit. Because she's like, because I thought, what's the point? I wanted to. I was going to. But then I thought, no. What the fuck? Fuck?
They get too caught up in this bad B mentality. Like, nah, they have to message me.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because that's something that maybe then we can all say that we can learn from. Like you were saying, if you want it, go for it. Don't
shoot your shot,
don't
man.
even hesitate. Don't be like,
Swish.
yo, you know, I
Yeah.
can't do this because of this and I can't because of I'll be seen doing what. This is not just with girls anyway. This is just in general with
Put
everything.
it all out on the table.
Put it
man.
on the
Shoot your shot.
table. Josh, you're saying
But
you're
at the
looking
same time,
to.
don't take violations, man.
True,
Not
you're
trust.
saying he's looking to settle down anytime soon, then, man. Put your,
Yeah,
put your cards
don't let
in there.
nobody's daughter take you for idiot, man.
Nah, trust.
Nah, I've been taken for idiot once in my life and I'm not over it.
We don't
Still
talk about
over it,
that.
still
It's
over
It
it.
was a year ago to this week.
Yo, it actually was.
I wish it was like next week. It would have been like to this day.
Yeah, bro.
Mad.
But you know what's mad? So, shout out to my boy Joel. Like, Joel is like the older version of me, basically, and we talk about all shit all the time. There's something in my conscience that can never let that slide. I don't know about you, but I can't. Either I have to or I'm gonna do some.
Yeah, but after a while, though, you gotta let your ego just drop.
Beep
and
that
allow
out,
it.
Jacob.
Yeah. No revenge for thing. Yeah, that this guy.
Beep that out. Beep that out.
Jeez.
Right. Josh, all I've got one question.
Yeah.
Dubai's calling. Are
You
answering
calling?
it? Dubai's calling.
Who the fuck are you calling?
Dubai's calling. Are you
I'll
answering the
answer,
call?
bro.
I don't know, bro. Who's he calling
calling?
before
I
they
have
say
no
who's he
idea.
calling?
It doesn't matter. You
I'm
missed the
looking to go. I'm
opportunity.
looking to go. To be fair,
I'll answer the phone, bro.
I'm
It's
looking to
Dubai
go
calling,
next
I'm
year,
there,
to be
I wanna
honest.
go.
Yo, check your phone then, innit?
that's actually something we need to talk about off pod.
Let's wrap up, boys.
Yeah, okay. That's something we need to talk about off pod
This
because
call, Dubai's
yeah.
there.
On my way.
Contact Dubai's calling.
If my bank lets me.
But yeah, so one last thing to how would you sum up this year in 3 words? Everyone will go round.
I feel like crazy, but that's just such a cop-out way, but it literally, it is. It's been a crazy year. Unpredictable.
Unpredictable, it's a good one.
I'm just dead. It's dead.
Right.
Nah. It's not dead because there's been lessons. There's been a lot of lessons.
Okay, lessons.
Yeah,
We'll go with
a
lessons.
lot more lessons
Josh,
as
3
well.
words.
lessons.
You can't use the same word that man used.
2021, you still you're looking to settle down with the babes and that?
Yeah,
So
man.
Same plan for next year as you had for this
No,
year?
I've missed a year. I've missed a whole year.
He wants to enjoy
Yeah,
next
I
year.
want to fully enjoy
But
fucking
yeah, 3 words to sum up.
emotionally closed off.
That's 3 words.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
He's done it.
Done.
Oh, yeah, okay. You made it into a little sentence. Okay,
Emotionally
cool.
closed off, yeah.
Trey.
Who am I? Go cop that new single on Shak's new EP.
Hey, one word, medicinal, baby.
At first, I was thinking, what's man doing here?
Oh, man.
Yeah, go cop that. Go cop that. Out everywhere.
Like
now.
and subscribe.
Come on,
Nah,
Trey.
I said 3 words to sum up
I
there.
said, who am I?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
We'd love to see it.
Come on.
See,
Medicinal out now. They're the 3 words.
for me, what would I describe it as? Probably lonely.
Lonely?
I'd say lonely.
Okay, that is actually a big shout as well,
Lonely is
man.
one. Another one would probably be intense. Intense
I
is the
agree,
second
intense.
one. And then the third one, hopeful.
Hopeful.
Because there's lots of times where I was hopeful, stuff didn't. So you can use hopeful in a positive or a negative way. But yeah. So hopefully next year
Next year.
will be bigger and better.
Come on. Front left takeover
No.
season. There's your 3 words.
Back and
Tell
better.
them.
That's good.
So
Front
you
left
need to end it on front left
takeover.
takeover season.
To anyone who's listening, obviously have a great New Year's.
We'll be back.
Hopefully next year will be better than the year that we've just had. Anything that's thrown our way, then we can handle it because we've gone through this year.
You get me?
What else?
R&B
Blessed to be
concerts
here.
will be
Blessed to
there.
be here. We're
Exactly.
blessed to make it through the year.
Rest in peace to anyone who's lost loved ones because this
For
year's
sure.
been a mazza.
Yeah, my auntie died on Sunday.
Oh, right,
So,
just Sunday's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace
So,
to them.
Peace, man.
Mad.
preparations for the funeral and stuff as well. At least it's not COVID related, which I think it's good. Because if it was COVID related, everyone would be flapping it. But the thing is now is trying to. I never knew how much planning, because I've never really experienced death that much, so I kind of know the gist of it. But when it's now, you need to work around with restrictions and people want to come and how, because you can only have 30 people in it.
Yeah.
So
difficult.
selecting 30 people and then trying to tell the other people you're second class.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a bit deep.
peak.
So then, because my mum sorted most of the stuff out, so it's just a lot. And then, if it was COVID related, people would be bare shook.
Yeah, they won't.
'Cause they don't want
just
to
Like,
Hong Kong,
if it was
yeah.
COVID related, I think my mum would take COVID like bare serious and be like, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
this COVID is legit."
Is it,
because
is it
it's
in
all.
this country? Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Liverpool,
yeah.
Liverpool. But yeah, but she lived a good age, so it's one of them.
Oh yeah, and thank you
Sorry
to
to hear,
any
blessings.
guests that we've had as well. Obviously, Shak's been like flipping.
4 times. Oh, you motherfuckers don't thought you could come on the pod more times than me.
Nah, this
Man,
the
they don't talk
fifth, you
about
know.
me.
Is this
What?
the 5th time?
Nah,
The
4th.
fifth time.
It's my 4th.
Oh, I've done
Fifth.
it
I was
again.
gonna say
haven't
this guy. I don't
Nah,
know.
4th.
Trey's.
Next time, get your podcast appearances up, people.
Yeah.
Talk
But yeah,
to me.
so yeah, thanks to all the guests that we've had all from.
Thank you for
yeah.
having me, guys.
Obviously, we celebrated 1 year this year, so hopefully bigger and better for
Big up.
next year, 2021. Yeah, and that's the.
Let's all win together, my brothers.
Amen, amen.
Yeah, keep following, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an auntie. And yeah, Front Left Podcast.
Peace.
Over and out.
Happy New Year.